Gennady Golovkin versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko was an epic fight that rocked the boxing world. This fight united two fearless fighters in the ring ready to fight for the title of the strongest. But what made this meeting so significant and what events preceded this confrontation? Let's find out. For Gennady Golovkin, known for his impenetrable style and legendary power, this was a chance to regain his titles after a dramatic series of fights with Canelo Alvarez. A win over Derevyanchenko could confirm that Triple G remains in the middleweight elite. Sergiy Derevyanchenko, for his part, was known as an unstoppable challenger capable of causing problems for any opponent. After controversial losses to Daniel Jacobs, Sergiy was eager to get his name back on top. This fight was a unique opportunity for him to showcase his abilities against one of the best fighters in the world. Sergiy Derevyanchenko is a Ukrainian professional boxer known for his technique, toughness, and aggressive style. He has been passionate about boxing since childhood, and his career began in his native Ukraine, where he quickly established himself as a talented fighter. During his amateur career, he won numerous awards and represented Ukraine at international competitions. Sergiy's transition to the pros was marked by a series of striking victories, where he quickly proved himself as a strong contender for championship titles. His style is characterized by an excellent balance between aggression and defense. He works skillfully at close range, quickly gets close to his opponent, and actively uses body punches to wear down his opponents.
159 pounds, his point 2 pounds. As a professional,
you can feel the electricity of New York's and really first full camp with his new trainer, Jonathan Banks. We're underway, round one, here at the Garden.
Round one. Golovkin started aggressively, immediately putting Derevyanchenko through with his power and accuracy. In this round, Golovkin landed an accurate punch that sent Sergiy into a knockdown. It was a surprise, and many spectators thought that the fight could end early.
Is fighting on fire. He needs start early.
2 pounds. Made it on the second.
Oh! Looking for a place to hide. He did the number one thing you're not supposed to do.
Lands over flu-like symptoms. Golovkin.
160 pounds. 170.
Surprised not to get a bit of a lather. Chris, you're discouraging, getting off to a solid start. Canvas.
Kind of more than 10 pounds over the 160 pound limit. He missed it.
Combination, but clearly he had not. Now, starting slow, and yet.
Round two. Derevyanchenko showed incredible resilience and confidence, coming back into the fight with persistent attacks. He was moving actively, working at close range, and starting to find his moments, forcing Golovkin to defend.
To go under those shots.
I didn't think the shot to the back of the head.
Continues throwing it.
It's the scoring, but he's fought well.
No, he's boxed well, and he's back.
Golovkin, at least we wouldn't expect.
Go to the body.
Golovkin, that's the thing, he's been knocked down. And
what's to do? Back
training, bring the joy to get some rounds in the bank if he hopes to win. And he is already
in the fight against Steve Roll. This is a guy that
to the body of Golovkin. I love that.
You would figure, all right, he's at the camp and lead hook from Golovkin. And he is able to do damage with any shot. We saw that against Steve Rolls, right in the corner of his right eye as well. Doesn't appear Golovkin is done. Derevyanchenko able to establish what they call Derevyanchenko.
He had a 260
against Steve Rolls from Golovkin. And he is in the final minute of the second round. Another lead hook and a body shot.
Good body shots, counter body shots. All I want to see a lot.
Here's Derevyanchenko's face.
That cut
hard. And yet look at the damage, but he is starting to bleed there. And there's a hook.
In 1 year. So being this active, I think is only good for Golovkin.
A lot of damage, but his face, G as well. He is starting to bloody direct. And you can say he's been outboxed for a good stanza.
Round three. Sergiy suffered a dissection after an accidental clash of heads, which made his task more difficult. Nevertheless, he increased the pressure by attacking Golovkin's body and trying to tire him out. This round showed Derevyanchenko's resilience and his desire to keep fighting no matter what.
Success with the jab, but now, as the odds start to stack up against him.
Oh, what a body. Expect this to be a really big and interesting round right here.
He's going to work. He knows the clock is right here. Got everything going against him so far as he lands a shot
by Derevyanchenko and getting the angle on Golovkin.
Tough, he's experienced. He knows this is his chance. Golovkin springs to the side, trying to make things happen.
Oh, there's a sense of urgency.
Action here in round three. Derevyanchenko.
Golovkin, get him the inside, bang him to the body, and back him up. And then a nice left hook that shook Derevyanchenko.
Off a combination on Triple G. As he hits him again, the right hand.
for every single time you go to the head.
You tear that cut apart. Yes, and I love seeing that. That's the only way you beat Golovkin.
Very effective, and he goes to the head.
Get worse as Golovkin with that basic target, doesn't it?
He's placing his shots, and he can do damage. Has been knocked down, has been...
Rounds 4 through 6. In these rounds, Sergiy was active at close range, landing hard punches to Golovkin's body. Golovkin continued to respond with powerful counterpunches, but it was evident that Sergiy's body punches were having an effect. Derevyanchenko showed brilliant skills in defense and attack at close range.
Derevyanchenko has responded.
Domination by Derevyanchenko.
Go into circular motions, that way he will not...
Eyebrows down, your eyelashes.
By a punch, but by a headbutt.
Look at those body shots, Brian, I'm telling you.
Again, they get through this round, and if... Good cut. Jabbing consistently, Golovkin that time with...
The body punching, making Golovkin miss just like that. Clearly when you're a bloody eye.
Well, Sergio, along those lines, it seems...
And Sergio, there are a lot of skills that you're
waving at it now, but he is also firing. To hear word, there's a possibility... That is an accidental headbutt. Then it could go to the score. Steve Smoger, we're hearing that the commission has changed.
Now they go to the cards.
And again, we thought that cut came so far. It is that close. There are a number of doctors up there.
win a decision.
Gennady Golovkin, the commissioner. Derevyanchenko is having success. And here's how Chris Mannix has it. Good point. Doctors are going to
Tell you something. If you're Jonathan Banks in Golovkin's corner, because this fight, it could be stopped by a headbutt. You got to start racking up rounds. You got
Derevyanchenko. Now, how the judges are scoring, it could be. Look at Derevyanchenko just popping a jab. Looking, and they're looking at a bad cut. You never know. And
Golovkin took 2 deep breaths.
gets just one more round. He could pound limit. The second day weigh-in had to strip down.
Derevyanchenko finally landed that left hook right there to the lip.
up the right hand. Suddenly things
Saying earlier about how Golovkin is physically.
In this round, Derevyanchenko had 2 good last rounds.
jab, and that right hand was blocked. That one as well. The crowd is reacting to it. And maybe the Golovkin again took a big gulp of air there.
That's his 3rd one.
No bright idea.
Gennady Golovkin.
The first weigh-in at the 170.
Gonna try to fight out of it, but we've
Golovkin. So could it forebode?
interesting fight now. Everything is in the back. Uppercut by Golovkin there. He's still a danger. The body. Golovkin is wobbled. Golovkin looks. LG. And maybe the judges can as well. There in the final seconds, 10 seconds for it. Right back to work. He's able to block those shots. His offense is just tight, Sergio. Look at that. And every round, Derevyanchenko goes.
He's a little bit more than Triple G.
Hard body shots by Derevyanchenko. Did from, again, could be a bug, could be a cold, wasn't firing here in the 6th. Here in this fight, and that body shot, again, that was a...
It's to the head and to the body, and we're seeing that
rear. Chris Mannix giving Derevyanchenko that... Field loss would be devastating to his career. Golovkin will try to take it away from him. And he's just going to... Again, right to the... Good counter.
the angles, spinning off.
He's got rhythm. Team of jabs and right hand.
Beautiful angle.
Hard body shots at every turn. It digs to the body. Golovkin is
Rounds, at least in the last 2.
trying to punctuate this round and hits him with straight up the middle with a...
But Derevyanchenko, I thought, has done a great job.
Barely a factor. Outstanding job. We haven't even mentioned it now in this round as the bell rings.
Rounds 7 through 9. The fight became increasingly tense. Golovkin continued to be selective with his heavy punches, but Derevyanchenko didn't give up. Sergiy started taking rounds, forcing Gennady to work to the max. This segment showed the audience how strong and technically gifted Sergiy is.
Thank you so much in that previous round, in round 6. It's just in great shape. Was able to land to the body there as well. There's a good jab. Is solid. Chris Mannix giving that round to Gennady Golovkin with his hooks, with his right hands, and with that F back with a hook to the head. Just
to keep throwing those hands.
he had everything stacked against.
As mentioned, really created some
Is backed up by the numbers that Derevyanchenko into the body with the right hand and then comes
a bit more productive and make sure that he can finish off the round.
good round. Golovkin has had success as well. These are tough. The last 3 rounds has had an edge in power with that right hand, but he's busy. Shots as well. There's another one to the Derevyanchenko.
Body shot by Golovkin.
31. So what you're sensing here,
And I would love to see Derevyanchenko double up those bodies.
He's throwing them all, or mostly all, to the head.
hard right hand. Crowd is roaring. Of course, wants this fight to go on. It is a barn burner right now.
Derevyanchenko,
Take a look at the power. Really earlier on with that hard hook to the liver of Golovkin, which against him. 12. Is it even? These are close rounds, Chris. Right hand to the head by Derevyanchenko. He has had. Golovkin goes back to work. Has the spirit in this fight. Gennady had
Stairs, and that's been the difference.
pull this out. He is being severely tested. Everything is on the line.
Upstairs.
Now he's stalking, though. He's got directly tested. And Gennady, you just wonder who has the deeper reservoir.
Golovkin. And it's those body shots right there that have been
Backing up Derevyanchenko here at Madison Square Garden. Brian. Round 8.
seen 2 different fights where Golovkin's
That can happen. That's what expected. Although we should.
Derevyanchenko and Andre Rozier expected.
Are looking at this so closely. Adnan Verk. Although now it's Golovkin with the better jab. Body shot at the Sergiy Derevyanchenko there. You see the
goal before the fight.
His corner has done an outstanding job with that cut. It is barely closed up. Good uppercut by Golovkin to open up round 9.
Was for G to start jabbing towards the left eye. Because I knew he would cut easy if he started jabbing towards the left eye. And it happened. He cut him with the left. I'm getting a good reaction out of him, but this kid has go more. And using more that he fought. Most guys that he fought.
Defensive adjustments have you made? What reaction are you getting out of him?
He cut him jabbing towards the left eye. Only adjustment we made
The punch, evident.
of his defense. He's not using it right now.
Bulger, you want to back that up?
Headed by Harvey.
He can hurt the guy. He just got to start throwing more than one punch.
Now we're in round 9, so this could just go to the
Backing up Golovkin, not forgetting the body. What a round
came from to make sure they're aware.
back with a jab and a right hand. Wow, Derevyanchenko coming right. Cut it by with the jabs. We should take a big gulp of air.
You don't have replay.
This has been a war.
Round 10. Both boxers looking tired but still determined. Golovkin pressed forward, trying to seize the initiative, but Derevyanchenko continued to attack, at times taking over the pace and preventing Golovkin from finishing the fight.
3 years old, Jacobs, he fought well but came up short, and they will just go to the judges' cards at the end of it. Bloody, bruised, he's having the night of his life. Golovkin fires back, now with the right, here in round 10. Can Golovkin, he had the one big shot. Golovkin's left the middle, 3 jabs. The crowd is behind Golovkin. And those punches, Sergiy, are just short and hard.
What a heart of a champion.
Together, boxing beautifully throughout the night. Oh, Derevyanchenko fires back straight up. Combination. 40 seconds left in this. Golovkin is firing now. Derevyanchenko.
Their last chance.
Says Derevyanchenko comes back. Beautiful.
This is his last chance.
He has put it. Good defensive work. And he fired. Showing him respect. Another for middle. Golovkin.
Round 11. Derevyanchenko continued to attack Golovkin, and this round was one of the most competitive. Sergiy showed resilience and technique, skillfully defending and continuing to press his opponent.
Final 2 minutes. Both men digging deep.
Sergiy Derevyanchenko is going through the cut down.
Thank you, Brian. Coach Rozier, how do you see this fight?
Extremely tight rounds. I don't think they can be truly comfortable.
Can't wait though.
You have mentioned a couple of times that he has to
For the loss. He wants to keep everything going.
We have to keep it close so he can keep
Trailing. Time to be interviewed. His punches. The jab, right hand, straight up. Well, they think they could be behind around.
Very compact, strong.
Hit them decisively. I mean, they to fight Derevyanchenko when Canelo dropped out of that.
Sergiy is just so tight. His last 4 minutes, and he could be looming. This got a good chin. He's been able to weather.
One thing this reminds me of, Brian, if you go back to
heavyweight.
Easier fight, maybe what we're seeing is
in this fight. One last round with 12th and final round.
And round 12. This final round was the final chord in this dramatic fight. Both boxers went all the way to the end, giving their best. Golovkin finished the fight with a powerful series of punches, while Derevyanchenko continued the fight with impressive resilience and dedication.
12 against Triple G. A lot of these rounds, Chris, Derevyanchenko has made it tremendous. Again, this is a man who
way, Sergio, I think Canelo Alvarez set a bit of a blueprint. That if you
25 fights against Golovkin. Uppercut by Golovkin. With DAZN has his own promotional company, getting into a swing either way.
Several of them could have swung either way.
That's key, and that was game plan and strategy on.
Tell you that's, but they're trying. Up against a severe test here tonight. Spin out, and that's the fight.
The new IBF IBO middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin.
The fight between Golovkin and Derevyanchenko was a real war in the ring. Despite winning on points for Golovkin, Derevyanchenko won the respect of fans and critics with his resilience and skill. The fight reminded everyone that in boxing it's important not to only win, but to show that you're willing to go all the way for your dreams.
Lead hook from Golovkin, and he is able to do damage with any shot. We saw that against Steve Rolls.
Pound limit, the second day weigh-in, had to strip down.
Derevyanchenko finally landed that left hook right there to the liver.
That right hand was blocked. That one as well. The crowd is reacting to it, and maybe earlier on with that hard hook to the liver of Golovkin, which pulled this out. He is being severely tested. Everything is on the line.
Was for G to start jabbing towards the left eye. Because I knew he would cut easy if you start jabbing towards the left eye. And it happened.